Good afternoon, ma. So, coming to the third unit, ma. So, our third unit is a dynamic implementation of an UML diagram. So, how we are going to do? We can see. So, under the dynamic implementation, what are the dynamic diagrams? So, dynamic diagrams are not given here. Activity diagram, object diagram, interaction diagram. Under the interaction diagram, we having the two sub diagrams. One is a sequence diagram and communication diagram. So, what is an interaction diagram? So, coming to the interaction diagram, from the name of the interaction, it is clear that diagram is used to describe some type of interactions among the different elements in the model. Yes, interaction is nothing but then we are going to passing the messages between any two clients. We call it an interaction. An interaction diagram or model that describes how group of objects will going to the interact means collaborate between the objects. So collaboration is the main thing here. If two clients or two objects are existing collaboration na, means they are having the communication between the those two clients successfully established. Coming to the here given points of the so to capture dynamic behavior of a system, to describe message flow in a system, to describe the structural organization of the object, describe the interaction among the objects. So we having the majorly for given for an interaction diagram, dynamic behavior of a system and how messages will going to the flow in between the two objects and structural organization of an object, and it describes the interaction how data will go into the collaborating given. So the interactive behavior is represented in UML by two diagrams. One is a sequence diagram, another one is an class diagram. So coming to the sequence diagram, so what they defining here under this one is that the purpose of the interaction diagram to capture the dynamic aspect of a system. So dynamic aspects can be defined in the snapshot in the running system at a particular moment. So the following things are identified clearly before drawing the interaction diagram. When we want to draw the interaction diagram, the before points we must and should be known. So objects taking a part in interaction, same before points only, message flow among the objects, sequence of the messages are flowing, object organization. So coming to the sequence diagram, describe the flow of messages, events, action between the objects. An important characteristic of a sequence diagram is a time pass from top to bottom. So here the communication will going to existing from the top to bottom communication is an existing. So here model is an important runtime interaction between the parts that make up the system, typically used to document and understand the flow of system. The sequence diagram is a key part of an. So first of all, participant and next one is an message. So under the participant point, we having the object or entity that acts in the diagram, and message point of we having the communication between the participant objects. So what is the axis in the sequence diagram now? One is an horizontal, another one is an vertical. Horizontal we call as an which is object or a participant is acting. Vertical we call as a time here, down to forward in time. And sequence diagram dimensions are the one is an time, another one is an object. So under the time point of view, time is a sequence diagram all about ordering, not in duration. So time will going to representing in the form of an vertical. So vertical it will going to how they will go in what time the message will be passed, at what time the client will going to receive, all the information will be done by the time. Coming to the objects, is an object is involved in the operations or listed from the left to right. So it is in the form of an horizontal axis form. See, we having one of the simple example given. So one we having the caller, another we having the phone, and next we having the recipient. So response will go into the collecting. So first of all, we having the caller will going to pick up the call. That means pick up the phone and dial the tone. Will go into the generating through phone, and next one calling by the caller and receiver, and then dialing will go passing to the ring to the receiver. At last, we having the ring notification generated by the phone to the caller. Whenever receiver will going to pick up the call now, then information will going to passing in between receiver to the here caller. So this is the flow of messages in the sequence diagram. So coming to the objects, so here under the object point of view, basic notation for an object is an C name colon type. So here under the which one acting in the rectangular box now we call as and that one is an object. The lines is an very important we call as and those are all the lifelines. So without lifeline we cannot pass the message. So see where name is the name of the object, the context of the diagram, type indicates the type of which object is an instance. Both name and types are optional, but at least one of them should be present. So object examples is given. An object named as an student, it is type is not specified. See simple in rectangle box be given as an student. An anonymous instance of a type of a student. Here we started with a colon and then student. And next coming to the an instance type student is named with a object s colon student. So different types of way we are going to representing the interaction diagram. So coming to the objects point of view, as with any UML element, we can add a stereotype to a target. Some often use it to stereotypes for an object we call SNC. How we define. So taken as an user will be taken as an here actor, and then edit dialog will be taken as an boundary. And next one is an edit controller we having the control. Next one is an entity will be taken under the book, and at last we having the database will going to the existing. So when we having the multiple objects, so it is possible. Is it possible in our interaction diagram? Yes, is it possible in our interaction diagram for to maintain the multiple objects? When we want to show how clients will going to interacting with elements of a collection, when we can use by using the multiple objects are also see here how it will be defined. So we having the student colon student. So name of the instance name is an student and collection name is the student. So we define the box under the box nested box will be maintaining. This nested box we call as an here multi objects. So what is a lifeline? Why we are going to using the lifeline in sequence diagram? Lifelines in UML diagram. In UML diagram such as sequence or communication diagram, lifelines represent the objects that participate in an interaction. Lifeline is named element which represent an individual participant in the interaction. For example, banking scenario, lifelines can represent objects such as bank system or an customer. Each instance in an interaction diagram can be represented by using the lifeline only. So lifelines in a sequence diagram, see a lifeline in a sequence diagram is displayed with its name and type in a rectangle which is called the head. Head is located on the top. If vertical dashed lines called the stem which is represent the timeline of the instance object. See head of the lifeline will be taken as an x colon class 1. So x we know the it is the name of the instant and class 1 is an type of instant. So see here dotted lines will be taken as an here lifelines of the steam. And next one is then the rectangular box we call as an head of the lifeline. Coming to the message. Messages or in signals on in sequence diagram are specified by using the arrow from participant that want to pass the message to the participant or message receiver that is to be and receive a message. A message is represented as an arrow going from the sender to top of the focus control. That is execution occurrence of a message with a receiver offline. Near the arrow, the name and parameters of the messages are shown. We having the first one is an synchronous message. So synchronous message is nothing but an on time we are passing message we call it a synchronous message. Asynchronous message is used when the sender wants until the receiver has finished the processing message. Only the does caller will go into the continue. A closed and filled arrowheaded signifies that message is sent synchronously. Synchronous message, if you want to show that the receiver has finished the processing the message and return control to sender and draw the dashed lines. See here how the message parameters are moving, sender and receiver. So I'm passing an message is nothing but an by using the parameters I'm passing. So for this one I'm going to get in the return value in the form of an returned value. So it will be shown in the returned value, it will be shown in the dashed lines. Next one is then synchronous message. So under the synchronous message point of view, see we having the one is an actor. So you remember the sequence diagram. We having the one is an actors and objects both are will going to the involving. So we having the actor. Under the actor, another two objects are the one is a web interface, another one is the database interface. When teacher collaborate with the web interface, what message they will going to passing? Login teacher will be the passing. So after logging teacher, na, if he is an validate user or invalid user, na, it will going to the checking out. So after it confirming the he is valid, then passing message back and then return back to the teacher, the client. So after then successfully validating, na, so he will look up for the student information. That means that he will going to checking out the student information. After checking out the student information, then he will going to retrieve the student information successfully through from the database and returning back to the teachers. That means of providing information to the client. This is the synchronous message. The synchronous message now, what I'm going to say now, if he is valid, on time he is valid, then only he will going to access the data. That one we call as, and these type of messages we call as an synchronous messages. And coming to the what is an asynchronous? With an asynchronous message, the sender does not wait for the receiver to finish the processing message. It continues immediately. The message sent to the receiver in another process or called the start a new thread. Example, we call as an asynchronous message. So we having one of the example for the asynchronous message now. An open arrow headed is used to indicate that message sent asynchronously. First of all, we having the sender and receiver passing the messages to the sender and receiver. So what they passing now? Asynchronous message with an actual parameters. We can we see the example for this asynchronous message now. So first of all, we are having a customer and at the customer point we having the two different objects are the one is an waiter and the one is an chef. So first of all, customer will going to passing the what they passing take the order. That means of he will going to giving the order to the waiter. Then order will go, waiter will going to collecting the order, and then after he is sending the message to the kitchen. That means of chef. After chef will going to receiving na. So in between time, in between that means of here work is not completing. So again another new message will going to the passing to the waiter calling as a drink order. So he cannot receive the order of the food. Yeah, yeah, but also he will going to providing the another request. Na, we call as an that one is an asynchronous message. Without previous request is that means of previous message work is not completed. Again, next work is begin now. This type of conditions we call as an asynchronous message passing. And instance messages. What is an instant message? So a message are often considered to be instance. So the time takes to the arrive at receiver is negligible. So such a messages are drawn the horizontal arrow. So see here how a sender will going to sending a message. So we call it that one is instantaneous message. And next coming to the non-instantaneous message. Sometimes the message takes the considerable amount of time to reach the receiver. For example, messages cross over the network. So it cannot it cannot generated with the event. In between event, any new message is generated. Na, simply we call as an interrupts. Interrupts will be comes under the non-instantaneous messages will be come. And found message. Found message is a message of which color is not shown. Depending on the context, this could be happen in the either sender is not known or that it is not important who is the sender was. So first of all, found message. The arrow of the found message originates from the form of a circle. C. Receiver. Found message with 10 parameters. We are going to the passing. So computer, inside the computer we having the check the mail. So after checking the mail, send the that means of unsent email if mail is not sended. So in between another new mail will going to the generating. We are going to passing that new mail, and then response will going to the generating from that mail. At last we are going to downloading the mail and deleting the old email. So coming to the guards, a message can include guard, which signifies that message is only sent if certain conditions is met. A guard is simply that conditions between the brackets. How we are going to represent it guards through again brackets. We are going to representing the guards. The guards are used throughout the EML diagrams to control the flow. So coming to the guards point of view, we having the one is an register, and next one is an accounts receivable, and next one is an drama. So register point of view. So I'm passing the message is an get past due balance of a student. So how I'm going to finding out the past due balance through an student ID. After I'm going to sending the finding out the past due balance now. So I'm going to receiving the what I'm going to receive past due balance often from the account receivable. So what I'm going to saying understanding ma. So from the register office, we are going to collecting the information of the student balance through the student ID, and then we are going to collecting data from the accounts receivable. At last, if past due balance will be the that means of last year balance will be the zero na, then I'm going to adding this information to the class and then clarifying the overall he cleared the world balance. So next one is and see another example how they given. So after then I'm going to retrieving bank. That means of I allocated the student information will be the zero, and then again I'm going to finding out the next year how much payment will go into the existing, and I'm going to the charging to that amount. So another one keyword is an alt. If we want to show the several alternative interactions, an alt combined fragment. The combined fragment contains an operand for each alternative. Each alternative has a guard and contains the interaction that occurs when the condition of the guard is met. So another example they given sender and then receiver and receiver 2. So how alt will go into the existing. So alt first condition 1, condition 2, and next one is an else. So interaction occurs if condition 1 is met. Interaction occur if condition 2 will go into the meet. Otherwise interaction 3 will go into the existing. So condition 1 I'm going to passing the parameter. If it is true now then he will going to collecting data from receiver 2. Same condition if condition 1 fails now I'm moving to the condition 2, or else I'm going moving to the else condition. So one of the example here given, bank example will be given. So under this example, first of all, so how much amount will go into there na, I'm going to checking through again check keyword. So if it is available na, check will going to retrieving back the amount how much will be remained, and I'm going to collecting the balance by using the get balance method. So if he is correct na, then he will going to collecting the balance. So again next step I'm going to implementing the alt keyword. See here alt is na, if amount whatever amount is existing na greater than balance na, then add debit card to the transaction if the card will going to eligible for the transaction, and then I'm going to doing the transaction here. If he is not eligible now I'm going to adding the fund fee and returning the check and return check to the bank. So money is existing now I'm successfully collecting the money. If money is not there now I'm going to return back to the check and then solving the problem. So that is an alt. Simply alt is an alt for the which condition? conditional statements will become na, at the time alt keyword will go into the using. And next one is the same another example. We given bank, the check, and then account checking. So if, I'm going to add the transaction is incorrect now. I'm going to collect the money. If not, I'm going to recheck the amount. So repeated interaction point of view. When a message is prefixed with an asterisk, na, we call it and that one is a repeated interaction. It means the message is sent repeatedly. We call it an simply repeated interaction. For example, sender and receiver passing the message. I am maintaining with an asterisk na that message will go into the repeating. Example, A and B, two persons are the dialing the keypad. Dialing keypad is a repeating the dialing na. For that reason, dialing purpose I taken as an asterisk. Another example for the repeated interactions can be take the loop in the form or also. So next one is an C. We having the two persons. One is an synthesizer, another one is an score. Loop will go into the generating. Has next operation. Which one is the next operation? The point one is a note equal to the get next operation and again returning back the note. So next one is an third point is an play the note. And last one is an create and destroy messages. So up to at last, this is the last for the sequence diagram. Then sequence diagram will be completing. Lifeline ends at point of the destroy message. Na, it is denoted by the cross symbol. C. We having an handler, query command, database statement. The handler will going to generate the new event, na, new message. Na, then query. He will going to passing the new query, executing and sending back to the result and then extracting the result, closing the database. So after closing the database now, by using the cross symbol, we are going to closing the lifeline. The same way query commander also, we are going to closing the lifeline. The cross symbol will going to acting as a major role for the to close the any lifeline. So our next for the sequence diagram for an how we are going to returning a book. So who we are going to return librarian, what we are going to return book will going to return, what we need memory card and then what we are implementing transaction. The first statement is an available book is existing or not. Book existing na return the message and then validate member na book will go into the issue. And next one we going to transaction will go into the generating, adding the book details, updating the book status and maintaining the member record. So these are the operations existing in we are going to doing the sequence diagram. So after the sequence diagram, we having the collaboration diagram. So this is the sequence diagram. We see in the under the sequence diagram, we having the first one is an object. After objects, we having the lifelines. Under the lifelines, we having the messages. Types of messages are the synchronous message, asynchronous message, found a message, and alt for loops. And last one is an we are going to using as an cross symbol, the tick button we call as an here create and destroy message. So this is the sequence diagram. A sequence diagram will be implemented based on the objects only. So we must and should be need the lifelines. This is for the sequence diagram. And then tomorrow's class I will complete the remaining diagrams for the communication diagram, collaboration diagram. I will complete it.